oh, okay, this is real. I can work with this. Yo, I don't even know, like, I can't even remember the names. I tried to do everything I was capable of doing that I could afford to do. The music was the thing that was the side hustle. Dancing was my girl like that. I was a ballerina. I was the head of the school choir. I'd get home at like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I was swimming. I had the best time in high school. I just wanted to be on stage. Okay, no Monday budget. Like fresh out the box. Oh yeah, this feels good. No! Oh yeah, no, that didn't work, but I tried it. Oh yeah, I don't know the term. Y'all correct me. I know, but if we can top it up with... Yeah, I don't even know how to answer this question. This is like a lot.
Hello music lovers, dreamers and everyone. Are you ready for a truly inspiring journey? My name is Bali Swadlahla and today we are kicking off something incredibly special, and I am thrilled to introduce to you the extraordinary Bonga Kwana. The summer-nominated musical sensation is set to grace the stage at their alma mater Wynberg Girls High School in Cape Town on Friday, September 26, 2025 for a highly anticipated and heartfelt homecoming show. This 10-episode series, perfectly titled Full Circle, A Decade in the Making, is absolutely packed with untold stories, rich musical insights, and loads of inspiration for everyone, whether you're a devoted Bonga Kwana fan, an aspiring musician, a student with a dream, or just someone who's fascinated by the journey of an artist. Every week we'll be dropping a brand new engaging 15-minute episode, giving you an exclusive look into the making of a star and getting you truly pumped up for the experience of the year. So settle in to get motivated, thoroughly entertained. This is the Full Circle, A Decade in the Making. Let's dive in. Beyond just liking music, Bonga, can you pinpoint that profound feeling or a sudden, almost electrifying realization that made you understand that music was destined to be so much more than just a passing hobby for you?
The time that it settled in for me was during jazz band. Because when I joined the jazz band, it was more of working now with live instruments, working with a live band. And I had become accustomed to either singing a cappella or in like a choir setup. So it was quite repetitive. So I think what really hit home for me and feeling like, oh my goodness, it's something that I can do in the long term, was when I joined the jazz band and I got to sing live, and I was singing Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive, I was singing Beyonce's, singing Brenda Fassie's songs. So yeah, I think it hit me then that, oh okay, this is real. And we got to do V&A Waterfront, we got to do jazz slam or band slam, I can't even remember the names now, but we did band slams and we were at Grand West and we did competitions. So it settled in that this is something that's tangible and I can work with these.
You mentioned that you were involved in a lot of things at school and that had music in it in some way or the other. What are those things that you did at school that took most of your time besides your studies?
I genuinely think I tried to do everything I was capable of doing and also everything that I could afford to do. And my parents could afford to get me to do. I think I've always just been curious about, well, how far can I go? Because like in junior school, at some point I was playing soccer, I was playing touch rugby, I was trying to get into the tennis and netball and hockey, you name it. So if I can't do it, then I'll find out when I'm doing it. So I've always opened myself up to that. I've always been very inquisitive, always just try to see what can I do in addition to what I am doing. So that also allowed me to just filter out what works and what doesn't. I know for sure hockey doesn't work for me, I mean, but I do know that soccer works for me. I enjoyed soccer, I enjoyed swimming, I enjoyed certain things, I enjoyed being part of Ubuntu society. It was those are the things that fulfilled me the most. I was a dancer, I was a ballerina for the longest time. Actually, music was the thing that was the side hustle, for lack of a better word. But it was the side hustle, it was the thing that I felt like, yeah, I can do it, but it's not really like my girl like that. Dancing was my girl like that. I was a ballerina and it was nothing. That was where my heart was. But then life happens.
What are the things that you did after school? How did your schedule look like, and at what time do you get home?
Yo, I don't even know. Like there were times when I'd get home at like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That time I clocked in at 7 a.m. because I was the head of the school choir. So I had that responsibility in grade 12. I was also charity monitor. I was head of the music side of Ubuntu Society. And I enjoyed that. That fulfilled me. And also, I was also head of poetry. So I did quite a bit. And I think I spread myself out quite well. Because my academics were also thriving. I mean, I matriculated with 3 distinctions, buffers, and a ranking, Western Province ranking. I came second in the Western Province for this course. I keep that. So my academics were thriving, and the cultural side of things was thriving, and I was swimming and playing soccer here and there. So yeah, I think I did the best that I could in my high school years. But also it got intense at some point, especially in matric, because exams, preliminary exams, you name it gets intense. But I think what really worked for me was having such a busy schedule, because my mind was spread all over the place. So yeah, it allowed me to actually thrive the most. I had the best time in high school. High school was like, I had the best time, and I think that's why like this show feels like the most natural thing to do, because I had the best time there. I really did.
Let's rewind a little bit back. What was the feeling you had when you first got on stage? For the first time you sang on stage at school?
You know what? The feeling of singing on stage, for me, I can't compare to how I felt when I was dancing on stage. I'll tell you that. Because, again, I was a dancer, I was a ballerina, and when I was 6 years old, I was out here representing Batswood Primary. That was my primary school before going to Wynberg Girls in grade 3. So at that time, I think I enjoyed I just wanted to be on stage as a dancer. So my singing was more of a choir. I'm in the choir. I'm a backup singer. It was never really about me. So the feeling wasn't as thrilling as being a dancer. But then I think when I first got to do a solo in the choirs, yeah, that's when I was like, okay, no man, be my church, and people are agreeing with it. Just seeing the response. I think I was in grade 8 when I joined Ubuntu Society, like fresh out the box. I went right into it, and when I got there and I was leading some songs, it was, oh yeah, this feels good. Can't complain. Felt very good, man. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm a performer at heart. I've been doing this for the longest time. And with every performance comes a different feeling and a different effect. So I think my first time singing, yeah, no, I don't even know how to, I don't know, yeah.
Do you have a memory of the early days you performed where you now look back and you're like, oh my god, what was I doing?
No, I think that's a confident no. No, I don't have those days where I'm like, oh my goodness, what was I doing the time? I don't have those days. I think in every performance I give it my all, and I am as authentic as I can be in every performance. So I think I would cringe if I was doing something that didn't feel real or didn't feel like myself. Like 16-year-old me and 27-year-old me, different types of performance styles. Like I've grown so much, but the way I was performing at 16 was absolutely relevant for the age that I was at that time. So I don't have a moment of being like, no. I think I've just grown so much, and I've changed in the way that I present music, and also like every time I perform my songs, they present it differently all the time. So I think, yeah, hope I answered the question.
It does. Finally, in what way was the culture and the ethos of Wynberg Girls High different from other environments that you think they contributed to how you work today?
I think having gone to a school that had like 4 core pillars, which was academic, service, cultural, and sports. It enabled me to look beyond what I find to be my comfort zone. So I'm very privileged to have gone to a school like Wynberg Girls, because there's so many options to explore, there's so much to do, there's so many extramurals to explore. So I got to pretty much try out everything until I found what works for me. And that inspires me today to not limit myself in my imagination, to actually go into something and say, oh yeah, no, that didn't work, but I tried it. Before I even have an opinion on something, before I say I like it or dislike it, I prefer to try it. I prefer to give everything 100%. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it's enabled me to like be able to laugh things off. And I remember when I read my testimonial from my principal in 2015, and she mentioned this, that I have an ability to laugh at myself. Because, I mean, I'm just that kind of person who's willing to try something, and if it doesn't work, I'm like, okay, oh, that was a fail. How about I try something else? So it gives me the spirit of trying again. It gives me zeal. It gives me also, like, one of the girls had every term, we start the term with like a core animal, like a animal of the year. Was it animal of the year or animal of the term? Y'all will correct me. But there was an animal. It was an animal. And basically, they break down what this animal, the characteristics of this animal and what it does, the good and bad and all of that. And then it's like, okay, so we're all gonna be eagles now. We're all gonna be lions now. Because, you know, so that also just inspires me to look at something beyond myself. The world is so big. The world is so vast. There's so much to explore. And yeah, I think Wynberg Girls set me up for... Okay, let me not sell them. See you on the 26th of September.
What are you looking forward to?
Listen, I am excited about seeing you, and but I'm also very nervous about you. I think the excitement to see you will happen when you are there in front of me. For now, you are the biggest part of my nerves. But I am excited to showcase what it's taken to get here, because I think there's always this notion, like when people first meet an artist or first get to know about an artist, they assume they're like a one-hit wonder or overnight sensation. It's taken so many years, and I've been intentional about being in the industry and in my career for the past 6 years, but I've been an artist my entire life, and I'm excited to showcase the best parts of this, to showcase just how much skill and talent I've got in this little backpack. But also, I'm excited to see the artists that I have been looking up to for the longest time. I'm working with people that I have looked up to, people that I've wanted to work with for quite some time. I am going back to Wynberg Girls, a school that I haven't been in a very long time. And like, another thing that I can't wait to see is just how much everything has changed in that school, how much everything has changed in our lives, to connect with people who have been to the show for the first time, who are coming to the show for the millionth time. So yeah, there's so many emotions involved behind the making of the show, to presenting it, the artistry. There's so much to deliver. There's music that you haven't heard, some people haven't heard. There are sets. I mean, yeah, I don't even know how to answer this question. There's like a lot. There's a lot. Okay. There's so much music. There's reinterpretations of music. The Wynberg Girls High School Jazz Band is going to be joining me. And I was the lead singer in the Wynberg Girls High School Jazz Band. So it feels like a full circle moment. It definitely is. And I'm excited to have them on my show and have them doing my songs, reinterpreting, reimagining my songs. It's incredible. And I can't wait to explore new faces to old problems in a new way. And all the other songs that I have released as singles, you name them. I'm excited about it, and I can't wait to deliver this. It's a very personal show. It's a very, very personal show. The show of the year, very much. Okay, so next time, what are we talking about next time? What are we doing next time? Y'all better call my parents for this interview. Talking to do.
We're done with one.
I'm so glad we're done. This has been intense.
And with that, my friends, that's a wrap on our very first note. We sincerely hope that you enjoyed this insightful deep dive into the fascinating beginnings of Bonga Kwana's remarkable journey. Be sure to join Bonga Kwana on Friday, September 26, 2025, as they return to their cherished former school, Wynberg Girls High School, for a show that promises to be nothing short of a true full circle moment, a powerful statement to dreams realized. Tickets are available right now at Web Tickets and at a Pick and Pay near you. See you there.